This is the Elbe River at Pirna, just outside of Dresden. No, I say just outside, it's not really that much just outside, it's more like 30 kilometers from Pirna, from Dresden. There we have one of the two bridges here at Pirna, and the building in front of me is it's a Baroque palace. I think there's two of them. I'll make this a bit closer. Obviously both them one by one. The left hand side one has been recently done up. They were empty since 1989, since the end of the DDR, and you can still see the crane which is putting up the one on the left. Now the one on the right, this was the former mental institution. This was the, sorry, I should say psychiatric institution. This is the Sonnenstein, should we say, facility on which the Nazis used to gas people which they considered were undesirable. They used either carbon monoxide gas or lethal injection, and this is one of the 6 facilities which were used to kill these people. Sometime in the future I'll be doing a bit more on this theme. Yesterday I did film the Hadamar institution, which is in western Germany near Koblenz, and this is the easternmost of the institutions near Dresden. It was of course in these institutions that the Nazis learned how to mass murder. Around 70,000 people were murdered in the T4 killings, named after the Diesbar-Straße 4 in Berlin, where was the institution, the charitable institution, as so called, as they called it, which effectively was responsible for killing people in this way. So this is Pirna, which is close to Dresden, and according to this map here, there is a historical town centre, and I am now, there's a historical bit apparently, and I'm now in this street which is Rottwerndorfer Straße, and so I'm going to head towards the centre down here, which I think is where I am, and see if there's anything to be seen here, and or not, as the case may be. If I say there's nothing to be seen here, no doubt somebody will be writing to me to complain about what I wrote. Unfortunately, it's raining. Today's the 15th of March, Sunday the 15th of March 2009. So I'm now at the first intersection, which is quite convenient. It's got the directions, so we have west, south, east and north, and according to the sign, there's the sign, the historical part is straight up there, so that's where I'm now going to go. Well, I've just walked up to what appears to be the main square of some wonderful Baroque church. And second church. Tourist information. Now, I'm sure that's the town hall. It must be. What else could it be? I don't even have to know. And at the top we have another Baroque palace. Now, as I often say, that if you don't get out your car and see things, you miss all this. And now look at that, isn't that wonderful? Wonderful sundial on there. Bring up the sundial. Magnificent. And a wonderful clock. Wow. With a weather vane. No, it's called a wind vane, or whatever they're called. Unfortunately I missed the first two chimes, but I do like to get the chimes in whenever possible into my films. I really like the sound of church bells, and it's something which is unique to every town, the different sound of the chime. Unfortunately it's now 6 o'clock, which means there won't be much more than half an hour's light left. Although the clocks are supposed to change time. Maybe it's next week, can't remember. Some magnificent architecture, which seems to me to be very typical of this part of a Saxony. Oh, some more wonderful. Every turn in this town, we've got something. Am Schlossberg. That's up to the top of the castle, so I'm going to go up there to see the place of the former mental institution, where the Nazis actually, one of the 6 mental institutions where they were murdering people. So anyway, before I go there, see nice bits down here. Amazing. More way down after this church. Oh, there's a picture. Geheime Reichssache. Oh, it's very geheim, it's pretty, well, anyway, state secret. Nice little phone. Looking up from down here, this palace does have an element of evil about it, like the house in the film Psycho. Or as you look from the below at Colditz. Colditz, of course, wasn't that evil for the British prisoners of war. It was pretty evil as a Nazi concentration camp before that. And this has a similar effect as one sees it from here. My understanding was that this place was empty and was about to be used as a place for the local government. Now I see more and more notices about the state secret, the Reich state secret. They're written there as well. It's a state secret that everybody knew, that the disabled, the people with psychiatric or other problems, mental health problems, were being murdered in places like this. Let me see now. So we have a historical beer garden here, and as you can see, in Pirna it has the oldest beer garden in Germany, according to that sign. Magnificent church. What a wonderful roof on that church with the windows. I've never seen anything like that before. Now we see the clock in the old town square as well.